For joining me with another music and psychology series. This song is called Vote With Your Dollar. I wrote it about 3 or 4 years ago. I'll chuck the recorded version down in the description. Alright, here we go. Vote with your dollar, destroy the vampire. Say, my friend, we got so many things growing under the sun. Come on, give it up, 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 give it up to all nations. Babylon, tell ya this is how it goes. If you open up your eyes, then the truth will show. Give it up, 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 give it up. Oh, I've lost all my patience. If this love is you and this love is me, this love is all the creatures under the sun and the sea. Come on, give it up, 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 give it up to all nations. Run, run from the Babylon, cause you're gonna get it wrong if you don't see the blood on your hands. If you don't give it up, then it's just your luck stuck in the river of blood. I'll always lend my hand. Show me some change, show me some change, show me some change, show me some change. Vote with your dollar, make your world stronger. If you vote with your dollar, you destroy the vampire. You vote with your dollar, make your world better. If you vote with your dollar, you destroy the vampire. Come on, no more blood, no more blood. Come on, no more blood. I want no blood on my hands. Come on, no more blood. Come on, no more blood. Come on, no more blood. I want no blood on my hands. Come on, no more blood. Give me no more blood. Give me no more blood. I want no blood on my hands. I don't care where it's from, I don't want no more of that, the blood on my hands. Come on, vote with your dollar. So just pause the video if you want to think about it a little longer. This is the one thing that we all have in common, is that we all have blood on our hands. I know that sounds like dark, right? Well, sometimes you have to bring out the darkness, or like understand the darkness that we do to the world, regardless of how virtuous we think we are. You know, we are cognitively dissonant to what we're doing to the third world, for example, right? And we have a lot of people, you know, talking about how that we need to change the world, except for not really doing anything in their lives to be that change, right? And so that's like the thing is like, show me some change, show me some change, right? All these people, vote with your dollar. You know how you show me? Buy things that help the world, right? You know, it's easy to just be cognitively dissonant and keep buying the stuff that makes life easier and maybe makes life a little cheaper. At least you think that it makes it a little cheaper, but you are making the world cheaper too by doing so. And what I mean by that is, this is not a cheap world. This is a magical world, you know, and we have to put our money where our mouth is, right? And that's with vote with your dollar, right? You know, all these people talking, right? You know, you hear a lot of virtue signaling. Oh, I got an electric car, you know. Well, I'm sorry to say, but it's starting to look like those are blood batteries too. So I don't know how to weigh how much blood is spilled comparative to situation. Like, for example, how much more blood is spilled with oil than it is with these batteries in the long term, right? We don't know the long term of these things, right? So I mean, it's a paradox. Like the spiritual paradox. Spiritual people meet up on these grounds, right? And it's like it's something that we can't really escape unless you are seriously living with no power that's from this system. Because when you're buying power from a system that's doing all this evil shit, then you still have a little blood on your hands, right? And so I guess like we have to wonder too is if where are we in the spectrum between cause and correlation, right? So if I'm just because I have a ton of money, I'm just buying tons of shit that's ruining the world, then I'm closer to cause than somebody, and I have a choice not to be close to cause, which is another thing, right? So that's a lot of people when they're really, really poor, they have no choice. You think they can like do something that like change their house over with a new high-tech furnace that stops burning so much gas? Well, no, they're the last people that can, because they don't have the money. They're hoping that furnace lasts as long as possible, right? And I'm thinking about that for cars too. Like, what are we going to switch over to electrics? And first of all, I want to see some actual true mathematical formulas that show me what we're actually doing in these changes and how quick they're happening. Because if you go quick, we're actually, all these people that want to save the world now, you might be doing more harm to the world than good. We do not want to change things quickly, right? So vote with your dollar here in your life, right? Just yipping off about how we can change the world when we like barely can figure out what to do in our own lives, then that's just not what we should do, right? The crazy thing about this song is I actually wrote it while I was vegan, and the song is about veganism, right? And it's like, don't believe what they've got to say, my friend. There's so many things growing under the sun, right? It's like, but that goes for pharmaceuticals too, right? So it's like you don't have to eat their factory farm crap that's making you sick, and you can. There's many other things growing under the sun, and the true vegan, the first definition of vegan that I know of is do the least harm, right? It has not a lot to do with like just animal situation. Well, it does. That's the least harm. Like, what can we do to do the least harm? For example, I can't survive on phytonutrients, and a lot of you people out there that are very ideological behind veganism will be, no, oh, you can, you just need to do it right. Well, no. Maybe there's some super special diet that I could have to do some scientific studies for 6 years. Maybe I'll die in that 6 years trying to figure it out. But I have different kind of genetics, and my autoimmune is in good shape when I eat fats and meats, but healthy meats. And I buy them from companies that are fair to the animals, as fair as I can possibly do, and that's me doing the least harm. And when I can do my own animal husbandry, and I can have chickens that are happy as hell and that don't even know that they're going to die, they die, and then it's a simple release. There is no death, right? And if you don't have a left brain that's shooting to avatars into the future about how amazing your life's going to be, then what are we doing by cutting a life short on an animal like a chicken, for example, right? So these are just philosophical ideas about doing the least harm, but still being able to survive as a human that seems to be built to eat meat. So, even we have to understand it is a paradox, right? So, we don't want to be this like you don't want to go promoting veganism and being so harsh on anybody that can't do it, because I'll tell you, I did it for 4 years and I almost died. And I had a wife at the time that was studying it and trying to make it work for me. And I was sickly, I was depressed, and it was not going good for me. I started eating healthy meats and fats. I become stronger, I become clearer in my mind, and my autoimmune is ceased to take control of my life. So, we do have to make judgments on our lives to try to do the least harm, right? And, so vote with your dollar. If you have to eat meat like myself, then vote for the companies that are doing it right, right? And that means feeding the animals right so that they are healthy for yourself, but also so they're living right, you know, and that's doing the least harm. And we can start investing in small local companies that farm animals with love. We can do that, right? That's voting with our dollar, right? So we have to know too, is there's subjective reasons of why certain people have to do more harm in certain situations than others, right? So vote with your dollar, right? And vote for things that are going to make your temple more healthy, right? And that's what I'm saying, is maybe stay away from don't believe all the things they've got to say about pharmaceuticals and all what they think are healthy diets. And I'm talking about them is because I believe that there's an ideological cull going on, and that and an ideological divide, obviously. So don't fall for that stuff. You know, let's just like have a conversation with somebody that you are judging as pathological and see what situational choices they've made that maybe they are more virtuous than you at, you know. So remember, we're just figuring this out as we go, and I am willing to hear if somebody's a superstar vegan cooking and they got something that they want to explain to me that I'm missing, I'm happy to hear it. And please just if you want to support the channel or support what I'm doing here or ask any questions or be involved, give me an email at melatonic@protonmail.com, MELATONIC @protonmail.com. Have a lovely day. Much love.